Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us here on a novel discussion about relationships. And of course, this segment was actually developed as a counterpart to my first novel, Someday, that is actually coming out really soon. And so, one of the elements of it was talking about elements from the book, the characters, things that they were experiencing and going through, and actually relating it to real life experiences. The book itself is just a fictional novel that speaks about the overall life relationships that we have and how sometimes when unfinished business is not taken care of in your past, it can come back and affect that someday which you've been planning for. And so, with that component, we have been speaking with both single men and women, as well as couples, to get their perspectives on different elements that happens in the individual characters' lives and how it relates to their real life. And so, I know you guys have been watching along. You have seen some of the singles that we've spoken to in couples, and today is the second episode of our couple edition. And we have with us both Carlton and Christine White. Can you guys give them a hand clap? We are so excited to have them here. I am extra excited because these are my parents, and they're going to be speaking to us about the overall concept about marriage and how some of those components relates to the relationships inside the book, and giving us feedback on different things that they feel that people should know about marriage as well. So, welcome everybody. Welcome. Okay. Now, the first thing that we do for all of our couples that join us is to do my game that I like to call 60-second draw. In 60 seconds, they get to answer as many questions as possible. There are comical, fun things that they do or things that they may know about each other, and making sure they still have that connection that's going. They still have an understanding of who does what, when, and where. And so, what we're gonna do, they have cards in which they're gonna hold up that has both either my mom's name, which is Christine, and or Carlton name, to say that they're the ones who actually participate in these things. So, are you guys ready? Okay. Okay, awesome. So let's get started. 60 seconds on the clock. Who is always cold?
Who's always
Cold. The coldest, always cold. Carter, who you think? Who you got? What's your card? Yep, cards. All right, you guys are matching. Okay. Who is the one who always the last person to pack whenever you guys are going on trips? Okay, we got a match. Okay. Who's always eating the last leftovers that's in the refrigerator? Oh my goodness, everything is gorgeous. Okay. Who is the biggest animal lover?
the biggest?
Animal lover? I see we both got something going on there. Okay. Who would you say is the best cook? Okay. Okay. Who has the best singing voice? Oh, we're matching there. Okay. Who has the most siblings? Oh, yep. Okay. Who's the one who's always hogging the blanket at night? Okay. Okay. Who has the biggest sweet tooth? Okay. Who snores the loudest? Okay. Who takes the longest when it's time to get dressed? Was that okay? Let's see. Who's always cracking jokes? This the funniest of both of you. Who's always making each other laugh? Is that okay? Who's the biggest reader? Who is the oldest? Okay, we got agreement with that one. Okay, who is the one who does all the driving whenever you guys go somewhere? But all right, and I think we got time for maybe one more. Okay, who's the one who apologizes first after a disagreement? So as we can see, guys, sometimes things are being told correctly, and sometimes you got to be the judge of which one was right. So that was just pretty fun for us to be able to do, to get everybody to get a better understanding of who you guys are and things like that. It is so comical to think that one may be thinking the other is the one who's doing it, and then vice versa. So that's just something really fun and cool that we like to do for everyone. Okay, so let's ask some general questions first to get people opportunity to get to know you a little bit better before we dive into the characters of the book. So, can you guys tell us how long have you guys been married?
Well, we have been married going on 22 years.
22 years.
22 years we was married, but 26 years altogether knowing each other. But
All
22 years.
right. Okay, longevity. That is something that we don't see nowadays in a lot of relationships. So that right there says a lot. Can you tell us about the very first time when you guys met? Where did you guys meet at?
Walmart.
Walmart.
Okay. Y'all met at Walmart. Were you guys both shopping? Were you workers? What was going on?
No, I had been working to Walmart for a year
Uh-huh.
when he got hired.
Okay.
And he got hired as a people greeter at the door.
Okay.
And I came to work one day and I saw a guy standing at the door. I didn't think nothing of it. It was just another guy at the door. I went on and clocked in, went on about my business, and the rest is
For
history.
real. Carlton laughed like he think like he knows something else about. Do you got something you want to add?
Yeah, and so that day, as me people greeting, I was getting ready to go to lunch,
Okay.
and on my way to go to clock out, that's when she came along and she said, could I eat lunch with you? I told her, I said, well, yeah, you can come and eat lunch with me. And
Okay.
so we went over to the snack bar and we just sat down and we began to chat.
Yeah. See, that sometimes you guys, you see something as simple as asking someone, can you just join them to eat? Might end up being 20 some years of marriage. You never know. So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Okay.